Hey guys, and welcome to Game Jammin'. Today we have some more myth testing, and this myth testing is specifically going to go over how the new patch works, what's happening, maybe what's happening behind the scenes, and trying to figure out whether things have changed or not that haven't exactly been reported. So one of the first ones that was brought up, and again, I'm going off of Reddit comments and YouTube comments, so if you want me to test something, let me know. But the first one I got was something about Maze Wall being more difficult to use. So what I want to test here is, do I have difficulty boosting an enemy up or not? So I see, I have my tester here, Sweetums. Thank you for helping me test. And I'm just going to try to boost underneath of her and see whether she gets pushed to the left or the right, or she just goes up with me. So here we go. Okay. So I push it forward, she got boosted up. So that seemed to work fine. So let's try some other stuff here. I'm going to try to get boosted at the same time she does. So I'm aiming at my feet.
Watch this.
We end up quite normally. Seems fine. I'm going to aim a little bit to the left here. We're just going to try this again.
This will stop them.
She's getting boosted. So I don't know. Somebody was saying there was an issue. If maybe somebody could give me a scenario where it's an issue, but it doesn't seem to be that much of a problem. Okay, can you stay still for one more test here? We're going to try the horizontal one. The vertical one's obviously easier to aim, so this one seems underneath her feet. She's still up there. So I don't know. It looks like May's ice wall is acting the same way it was before. Shoot me, I dare you. So you can use your regular gun. You can use that. And then shift is the sleep dart. Okay, we can confirm that this shield does in fact block pretty much everything that Anna can throw.
Barrier activated. Just a scratch.
We're safe. Okay, so that works as expected. 1900, go ahead.
This will protect us.
Yep, it blocks. What I notice a lot of times is that you'll see some characters that just jump around all over the place. And what my feeling is that it's harder and I probably do less damage hitting below their feet when the character is jumping versus when they're just standing on the floor. So here's the idea I want to test. We're going to have we're basically going to do a damage test to see how much damage I'm doing. So one, I'm going to shoot at your feet without hitting you. And the second one, I'm going to hit right below your feet as you're jumping. 3, 2, 1. How much damage was that?
80. That also did 80.
Okay, that is really interesting to know. So even if you're jumping up and down, you're not necessarily avoiding any damage. Now, you would possibly avoid a rocket that was aimed at your feet, and it just passes through. So there's the possibility there. Actually, we can do a double check on that. So do the same thing, jumping in place. I'm aiming at her feet. Aha! Now how much damage did that do?
I'm at 134 out of 200 now.
Oh, so that only did 76. No, 66. Oh, actually, this is kind of interesting with Junkrat. The reason why it's interesting is there's a potential for the grenade to just pass underneath of you. So go ahead and jump in place. Actually, come a little bit closer to me. Perfect, okay. I just want to make sure it didn't bounce off the wall. So go ahead and jump in place. Okay. What's important here is that actually is very helpful at the point where I'm aiming for the character's feet. Now, obviously, I can aim and try to hit the character in the air, but if you're running around left and right and jumping, that's a very hard shot to hit. Actually, as a matter of fact, let's see how long it takes. So go ahead and jump around. I'm going to start at 12:30. Here we go. Come on. Okay, so just an example from there. That's enough jumping for now. Sorry, I'm using my guinea pig here. But you'll notice that yes, it's very possible for the Junkrat to hit you in the air, and of course, in real game, it's gonna happen to you because that's just how the luck would work out. But it does make the target harder to hit, and Junkrat's grenades, because they are on a timer, they'll actually go way further away. They're not like Farrah's rockets. Farrah's rockets will hit the ground somewhere close to the target, so it's fine. But Junkrat's grenades will just fly off in the distance. So, potentially, when you know you're going against Junkrat and you have a character that's okay with jumping around, it makes a lot of sense, I think. We have another tester with us. We have Jesus Fish helping us out, along with Sweetums, because we've got some more complicated myths to test out. So, the test is, Genji's going to attempt to reflect Sweetums' ultimate. So, Anna can try to target me. Go ahead.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Genji cannot reflect the ultimate.
Enemy contact.
We're going to double check that Genji cannot reflect the ult from Anna. And then right after that, we're going to test to see how quickly the Q ability sets up my Deadeye shot. So the idea is, if I'm boosted and I'm supposed to be going faster, does my ult also go faster? So we're just going to pay attention to the time here, and we'll do it at 25:20.
You're powered up. Get in there.
It's high noon.
Okay, so that was... Okay, so now I'm going to charge up normally. Don't move.
It's high noon.
Okay, what I'm going to say is, relatively speaking, it looked very close to the same time. If I'm supposedly sped up 50% more, it didn't seem to affect the ultimate. So what we're going to test is how close to your head I can aim to hit it. So if you remember before, you've probably seen videos where you could hit, like, right here. And now I'm showing this on my screen. You guys can't see what I'm doing. And it would, like, hit. But now, with the projectile fix, I'm going to get real close. We're going to walk it in. Well, that did it. The hitbox projectile is a lot smaller than it was before. Okay. We're getting so close. So that does it from there. And then from here... It's so close to the head. It's literally right on the head. Okay, right there. No. Oh, look at that! Oh, man. Okay, literally, I had to get right on top of your head to get the headshot. So, if the hitbox may be slightly wider than it is tall, but it didn't work. It's not nearly as forgiving as it was before. Before, I remember I was like, let me aim up here. Okay, that's an exaggeration. It was like up here somewhere that I could hit. But this is not hitting. So what the theory is, or what I've heard, is that Lucio's wall riding ability has been changed so that you can now wall ride infinitely. Okay, we're just going like this, going along. That is a pretty long time. You can grind for... That was 4 or 5 seconds at least. So if there was any sort of limit, as far as I can tell, it's not there anymore. Actually, one more test real quick. We're going to double check the hook range. So before I showed you that the hook for Roadhog has a really big area of effect, or it has a really big hitbox, if you will. I think it's been made a lot smaller. So go ahead and stand still. Don't move. And I'm going to aim to the side of you and walk this in. Wait, what? That wasn't supposed to work. Let's try this again. And back up a little bit. So let's walk it in further. Okay. It's not that crazy. And go ahead and back up one more time. I'm going to aim up above your head. Okay, so walk it in. It's still really big. I don't know.
I think you might be too close.
Possibly. We'll try this again.
Use like these squares on the floor as a measuring stick.
No, what I was testing is how high up. I'm aiming way above your head, and it's still hitting you. So here's what I'm going to say about the hook. I think the hook projectile has a much bigger area, or a much bigger volume or area of effect than other projectiles. Because this is still way above your head. I'm like aiming one full target above your head. And it's hitting you. We're going to do the sleep test. So here's how the timing's gonna work. I need my hook to hit first and your sleep dart to hit second. So we're gonna time it. I'm gonna try to do it at, let's say, 21:15. I'm gonna throw out the hook, and then you're gonna try to sleep her afterwards. One. Okay, so here's the theory. We're gonna get both of us out here again once Sweden comes back. So here we go. What you're gonna do is I'm gonna activate my Q ability, or sorry, my ultimate, and then both of you are gonna try to put us to sleep after it's activated.
Right. I got Jamin.
All right.
I got.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, let's break it. Damn! Oh.
Feeling sleepy?
Oh! Instant wake up! So essentially, while that ability is still active and I'm taking damage, you wake up within, what was it, like half a second? We were not asleep for very long.
Our debuff, does this stop the additional health from Lucio's ult?
Oh, perfect. Okay, so you're going to try to hit both of us with your debuff, and then I'm going to activate right afterwards. So go ahead.
Oh, let's break it. Damn!
It does not stop it.
Uh-oh.
Can we test if you can kill someone? Because you take like 1 damage when you get healed with Anna. Can you kill a friendly by any chance?
Oh, you want to see if somebody can... You want to see if somebody can
that's
die
impossible
to the
kill
dart?
you.
Yeah, like, because it does, like, you see, like, red, like, you got hit with something. Every
Yeah,
time
that's
you
1
shot.
damage.
Okay, so you basically, we want to take somebody down to 1 damage. How much
Okay.
health are you at?
2.
Okay. So
But it's
here's the
not gonna
test. Let
work.
me set it up for people. You supposedly show a hit indicator when you take damage from an ally, Anna. So the question is, do you take damage actually, or is it just the hit indicator goes off even though you get a free heal? So here we go.
Oh. It didn't show up that time either, the damage indicator.
So it looks like it may show up as a hit, but it's not really. What's the word? Oh. Sweetums, can you switch to Anna? I have a dumb idea. The idea is what happens if you're debuffed. If you're debuffed and at like 2 or 1 health, and then she shoots you, will it have an effect, or will it just do like nothing? Now go ahead.
I don't even take damage.
Just does absolutely nothing, right?
Nothing, even though it was a hit marker.
We're testing to see whether if I charge up my ability and I get slept, whether I continue to have it or not. So here we go. I'm charging. Go ahead and do it now.
It's quiet time.
And let me see if I still have it when I come back to life. Nope. I don't have it. And I lose the ammo too. So the question is, if while Diva is getting into her mech, you shoot it with a sleep dart, will she fall asleep?
Okay.
So we're going to do a timing where, let's do maybe 16:00. You get into your mech and you just shoot the mech. Don't shoot Diva.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot the mech.
Suiting up.
What?
I'm back in the fight.
So what I think
I
is
shot them.
happening is that until Diva gets into her mech, putting the sleep effect on it does nothing.
Sequence.
We could try that again. Maybe if I hit Diva, what would happen?
We could do the same thing with Diva, yeah.
We can try it again.
All systems.
Feeling sleepy?
Aha! Thank you for watching, and thank you to my awesome testers, Sweetum, Sweet Dreams, and Jesus Fish. In the future, we may be doing this live. We're not sure yet, trying to figure out the logistics of it. But if that's something you want to see, definitely let me know in the comments below. And if you want to see more videos like this, definitely make sure to subscribe. So I'll see you guys all next time. Bye!
Hiya.
Fire in the hole!
Ah, the missiles!